folks, All-Out-Door1 here. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today's subject of discussion is mobile phone survival applications. Now you may think this sounds funny, but I remember the good old days when you had to pack a book in your survival bag, but now there's a fountain of wealth of survival information available in app form. Even a basic phone such as this one will help you access many different apps. This happens to be a Windows phone, but obviously there are other platforms out there. I can't speak for those as I've never used them before. So here's a quick guide to my favourite survival apps. First up, information. So we've got apps such as 4OD, BBC iPlayer, BBC News, that can also help you get information, stay informed about any situation that's unfolding. Alongside that, we also have an FM radio player, which basically allows you to actually, rather than using the internet or phone signal, allows you to actually tune into FM radio. If I can just find that right here. With this FM radio player, which is available, all these apps are available on the Windows Store. With this particular one here, which I believe was free, you have to have your headphones plugged in to act as the antenna. Nevertheless, a really good app and very useful. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have a calculator that can always be handy, as can a camera with capabilities to take video as well. Here we have an interesting one. It's called Clicker, and literally you click the number and it goes up, the other button resets it. That's it, that's all it does. But I thought that could be a nice alternative pace counter rather than using beads or something along those lines. Just a modern take on a traditional method. Okay, we've got something called Fiction Book Reader. Good little app here, can read a lot of different formats. You know, you can store whichever books you've downloaded off the internet on there to read them as you choose. Obviously, you know, you can store as many volumes as you have space for on your hard drive in your phone. So you know, that could be, you know, thousands potentially. So a plethora of information available through that. Next up, we have Here Drive. This is actually a good app, came already pre-installed in the phone. As you'd expect with a GPS guidance program, it gives you step-by-step instructions as to which turning to take in a spoken voice format. Interestingly, with this, particularly useful for bikers, you can actually listen to these instructions via headphones. So you can potentially have the GPS plug working in your pocket whilst you simply listen to the audio instruction. I haven't actually tested that out as yet to know how well that works to recommend it, but however, the program itself is actually very good. Similarly, alongside that, pre-installed on the phone was Here Maps, which is basically a similar GPS system but for when you're on foot. Very good maps. You can actually install the maps onto your phone so you can access the whole map at any time in really good detail actually, and that's a very useful app. Definitely recommend that one. Just for a bit of fun, we have the Hubble Space Telescope. Not particularly a survival app, but you know, plenty of nice images of various shots that have been taken from the Hubble telescope. Good stuff. Generally pointless, but we've got something called Intruder Cam, which basically allows you to set it, and it acts as a movement detector, and when it has detected movement, it begins to take pictures or film depending on what you want. Just a fun little app really. Next up, we have something called Level. This is actually a spirit level, and once you achieve flat surface, the bubble hits the middle as you would expect with a normal spirit level, but a nice little app helps you get things nice and straight, lined up properly. And as I previously said, in the old days when you used to just carry your old SAS survival guide in your pocket, well, now it's available as an app. The great John Lofty Wiseman, and it's basically in an app format now. Actually really well designed. Let's see essentials and check out everybody's favourite bits. Let's see, survival kit. Yes, let's have a look at that. I'm sure everyone's familiar with these images and information that John Lofty Wiseman put together years ago. If we look up here though, interestingly, you also have videos actually built into the app itself. You don't have to be online or anything. You can simply watch them on your phone.
Okay, it's important, like, keep the tape on, because obviously you want to keep the contents dry, and always retain it. Okay, a whistle, I can make more noise with this, and it'll carry further.
Yep, so you get the idea anyway. Other than that, it's all the usual good stuff that you can expect from the traditional SAS survival guide, but the good thing about this, they've added a lot of interesting little bits of information that aren't in the original books. So yeah, when I saw that available in the App Store, I absolutely had to get that one. And as your one and only survival app, I definitely recommend this over most others. Okay, next up we have something called Sky Map. This is in fact the free version. So the way this works is, you simply hold it up to the sky, and as you can see, as you rotate it, tilt it up and down, it shows you what you're looking at in front of you, and it's got the whole night sky, and you can zoom in to various constellations, and it gives you facts and interesting information about each one. But most importantly of all, it will enable you to navigate using the night stars. Also works as a compass in some respects. Next up we have a torch app, which simply allows you to use the actual screen as a torch, and you can adjust the brightness at the top. Handy for finding a keyhole at night, for example, or performing small close-up tasks. So that's it for my recommended survival apps video. Hope you all enjoyed that. Interesting take on survival with using cutting-edge technology, so to speak. Look forward to comments and questions. As always, please subscribe and like if you do so. This is All At The One signing out for now. Thanks for watching. Take care.